Welcome to Perfect Guardian, and I'll tell you the difference between a story and a script. Even though a script and a story are based on the same incident, there's a difference between them. A script has to be understood as the written text of a play, film, or broadcast. It is this script that provides a very detailed explanation of the characters and each scene. For movies and TV series, a script is made. This is based on a story. A story in this sense has to be understood as an account of imaginary or real events. A story has a plot, characters, chapters, etc. Novels, short stories, narratives all convey a story to the reader. This highlights that a script and a story refer to two different things. Now, what is a script? A script can be defined as the written text of a play, film, or broadcast. A script provides a detailed account of each and every character. It allows the actor to comprehend the nature of the character, his likes and dislikes, the personality, etc. Also, a script is written in dialogue form and is in the present tense. A script contains various scenes. In each scene, the climate is very well described, the performance of the actor, his lines and movements are all explained clearly. Unlike in the case of a story, where a lot is left to the imagination of the reader, in a script everything has been stated. There is very little room for imagination. A script can be inspired by a story. In such an instance, the scriptwriter tries to capture the mood of the book through his script. In the production of films, the script works as an outline since a number of mediums are intertwined. However, a story is a bit different from the script. Now let us move on to the understanding of a story. What is a story? Unlike a script, a story can be defined as an account of imaginary or real events. For example, let us take a novel or a short story and comprehend the specific elements that can be seen in a story. A story has a clear plot and maybe a few subplots as well. There are also chapters in a story. Through each chapter, the writer slowly develops his story. Just as in a script, in a story also there are characters, but the nature of these characters has not been explained to the reader, as in the case of a script. As the story progresses, the reader becomes more aware of each character. In this sense, a story is a journey where the reader unravels new information about the characters as well as the story. Also, a story is in prose. It is not all dialogue. There may be snatches of dialogues to make the story more interesting, but mostly it is in prose form. Another key difference is that the story is left to the imagination of the reader and his interpretation. Now, in a nutshell, what is the difference between story and a script? First, I'll tell you the definition. A script has to be understood as the written text of a play, film, or broadcast, whereas a story can be defined as an account of imaginary or real events. Now, how they are connected? A script is inspired by a story. Now, the character details. In a script, the details of each character are provided in a profile, whereas in a story, the reader has to unravel these. Now, scenes versus chapters. In a script, they are scenes. In a story, they are chapters. Now, imagination. In a script, imagination has a small part to play. In a story, a lot is left to the imagination of the reader. Now, form. A script is in dialogue form, whereas a story is in prose form. Time. The script is in the present, a story is not in the present. So, thank you. Please subscribe to my channel Perfect Guardian and give your comments.